year from now, you'll be glad that you did this. My name is Marco Lobregat. I'm in media. We own a magazine called Bridges, International Business and Lifestyle Magazine. And I'm also an author of a book called The Mushroom Explorer's Guide to the Cordilleras. My parents and both sides of the family have had thinning hair since I was young, right? I had pretty much thick hair, I think, really for quite some time, till my 30s. And it was actually so thick that I wished it wasn't so thick. And now, I'm regretting it. Rapidly started to turn white, get thinner, and lose just a lot of volume over the years. And I think it was kind of more on not even thinking that it was gonna happen to me. But, in the last couple of years, it's just been progressively getting thinner, and you can see it now. I can see more of the thinning. When it starts, you think about all these natural methods. Well, I did. So I started to try different things. Rosemary oil. I actually went to Clinique de Paris before already to do PRP, which I think is very effective. But you need to do that consistently. So I think I did it a few times and then I stopped. So it seemed to be going okay, but over time again I started to lose more and more hair. Thought of different methods, and so I tried other things. But yeah, it's still progressively getting thinner, and believe that rather than doing it later when I don't have as much hair, I've understood that it's better to do it actually now that I still have more hair to recover and to use, plus the technology, especially after learning more about this current treatment with Clinique de Paris, just made me more confident. But I went through stages also of looking at other choices. I was going, a lot of people had recommended going to Turkey. So I see all of these TikToks and reels of actually men now, especially I think that's the algorithm happening to me, showing oh, where can I get my transplant, and that goes there. And I don't know, I thought about it as there are good flights on Turkish Airlines and stuff, but really how do you find a doctor and this? And then later on I started seeing that Clinique de Paris actually had the hair transplant and treatments. They just seemed more technologically advanced, and because it was something I already trusted, I knew the doctors. I said, why not give it a try? And then I came, did the consultations, and pretty much was very happy with everything that I heard. So also I know some people that have already done it. I would say I started noticing something different with my hair maybe after 40, that I really felt that the hair was thinning, oh, that's what's happening. So that was 3-4 years. In my younger days, I was a model. So I used to do a lot of TV commercials, print and editorial, and I would host shows as well. And so these are some of the things that I would do as part of being a person in media. And well, I've been doing less of that. My confidence level in going out even has just been kind of decreased because of the hair loss. It's a daily thing that you deal with, that you dress up to go out to feel confident, but whatever you do, it's just not coming together because your hair is not working out, or it looks good here, but then if you look on top, it's it's just thinning. So and not so great. And if you do shoots nowadays, they take more time kind of having to fix your hair, and just not so, it's not a confidence builder.
Is there anything else you suggest I should be doing in this particular phase?
If you want to accelerate, so there's a way to accelerate this type of process. It's if you do the PRP treatments,
Is it now that I can already start doing PRP?
I'll check your schedule. I'll check like the schedule, but yeah, technically now you can.
Technically, after the first month.
Yes, after the first month
Okay,
you have it.
okay.
So like sometime in July you can.
All right.
So remember that the purpose of this, these are growth factors. They tell the follicle to grow. So the end effect of this is that this will, the plasma treatment, it will accelerate your shedding. So you will shed earlier.
So better to do that kind of now, which is a shedding phase already.
Yes.
Kind of in the middle.
That way the shedding phase ends earlier and you end up in the growth phase earlier also. Yes. So you don't ideally, you don't have to wait.
Ideally, how many PRP treatments till October?
Okay, ideally, so you have one during the transplant. So that's one in May.
Yeah.
You can have one now or like in July. So that would be the second one.
Yeah.
You can have a third one in August.
Okay.
So that's 3. After that, your next ones, if you want to continue the treatment, will be 3 months after. So that will be close to Christmas time, actually.
Oh.
So it will be September.
So this is 2 months after the procedure. My hair has been growing. I've had probably about 1 haircut, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. A lot more baby hairs. Obviously, the scavings are gone. I still see and feel like it's still thin. Obviously, this is still part of the ugly duckling phase, but it's definitely thicker than before. I had an issue with the eczema in my back as well, so that's actually also improved. Not yet where we want it to be, but it's getting better. And if you look at the scalp area, I'll show you also. Still a bit thinned and, you know, with areas of not so much hair, but I think it's getting thicker as well. So yeah, trust the process. That's what they say. And soon enough, it's gonna be better. But basically, I've been going out already with this hair, and no one's been really asking about it, like anything. I've been told to not wear a baseball cap just to avoid loss of hair in the back. So it's good. Really interesting. Everything looks pretty natural as it's growing. Again, trust the process. I'm looking forward to sharing month 3, but you can see right now, after 2 months, baby hair starting to come, you know, and grow. We got a lot of more baby hairs growing little by little. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. There's month 2. Before we start, all right. Hello. So we've hit month 5. Actually, it's a bit more than month 5, but on the 5-month mark, I was getting married. So happy to share that we've got great wedding photos and videos to show you. The hair looked good. And I'm actually most excited about the upcoming months because this is what they say is the rapid growth phase. So I can see more of the hair actually already in a better hairline in front. This is the part on the crown though that I'm hoping that would grow much more and get thicker. But I've cut my hair just last week. And this is what it looking like a bit shorter. I didn't dye it so you can see the gray hairs, but yeah, just turning around so you can see what it looks like. And the head, yeah, this is what I want to work on a little bit more. I'm hoping that it grows, but yeah, it's all looking good. Hello, this is month 6. We've hit 6 months since the procedure, and what can I tell you? There's the hair. It's definitely looking thicker. Supposedly still not in its full potential, which is great news. I still want this part to get thicker right here. But generally, I go out, and here you've got more hair than before. On top, it's getting a bit thicker as well. So, check it out. I just want to show you the top a little bit more because that was, or has been, kind of the more problematic area. I don't know if you can see problematic area, but that's what it is. So yeah, here's month 6, more to go. Doing like PMT sessions as well really helped, like growing, following all the instructions in the early days, like since the operation. I think it helped. I was reading a lot on like also like what you eat and your health and everything about being it's kind of being holistic during that time, so that I wanted to see the best results. My wedding was 5 months after the procedure. And I think it would have been nicer if I even started a little bit before that, so that the results like that I see now, 9 months after, would have been like that. But I was already very happy with how it was in the wedding, and I'm glad to know that it's still gonna continue growing. So yeah, that's a good thing. Like, you know, as you notice it, part of you is in denial as well that it's happening. So, or you're like, you're gonna try different solutions. Okay, I'll try this first and that first. I don't think like people that start to see it early on immediately think, oh, I'm gonna have a procedure done, unless it's grave, like, you know, and you see, but majority of the people I think have a hair decline. And so it took me also like a while to notice it. And then also the confidence in the different procedures that were being offered. It was only until, again, when like we met with Clinique de Paris and they explained the procedure, that I felt a bit more confident in doing it. And you know, I went for it, and that was it was good to know that it was also here. You know, thinking about like there are options about people going to other countries to do it as well. But you know, I don't know, like having it done here and knowing professionals are doing it and seeing the results. So again, very happy. It's a great clinic. So, you know, you come here and you're already a bit more like impressed. So I think you'll see anyway that if you do try it, you'll really see the results. So yeah, I don't know. I think I was pretty committed. Like, you know, it's like once I decided to do it, that's like, okay, just find a way to take care of it as best as possible so that we could get the best results, because it's already clinically proven. People have been doing it, you know, so it's now a matter of, you know, trusting the process and then, you know, doing your best to make sure that it turns out the best that it can. Here's the only year. It's been 1 year since the procedure, and it's been exciting. It's the start, you're not yet really sure how it's gonna grow and how much hair it's gonna happen. It takes a while, but actually even from the beginning, when we had the procedure, soon after I was already able to host an event. I was still a little bit swollen. This was just, you know, weeks after, but not too many people really noticed. I think later on some people had asked, but it seemed like a natural thickening of hair, you know, rather than something that was really transplanted or very obvious. So I've learned to kind of like, you know, grow my hair a little bit longer, keep it a bit short. Now it's on somewhere a bit shorter, but I've grown it out also a little bit, so I can do a lot of different styles compared to before when, you know, it was really thin. It was hard to do too many things. Sometimes you just have to keep it like short. It could even get thicker if I think do more you know, maintenance. But right now, you know, I'm able to just shower. I don't put too much gel or product unless I'm really gonna go out and I need it a certain way. But generally, like
hair supplements, I guess, more than anything, to keep the hair soft and such. And I try to style my hair a bit naturally. So yeah, it's been nice. I've gotten compliments also from different people that, oh, your hair looks good. Sometimes they're like, did you dye your hair? Or yeah, which obviously I have a lot of white hair, so sometimes I do, but it all seems very natural. It's brought back like a confidence to try to dress up better, I guess, also, and go out a bit more, and go to events, because then it's just easy to style the hair, and it you wake up and you've got hair. It's nice. The wedding was about 5 months into the procedure, so the hair was way better already than when I first had the procedure, but it wasn't at its full potential yet, right? So my last trip to Thailand earlier this year, it was already 10 months into it, and so it was just already like me having hair, and yeah, it wasn't hindering me at all. I still feel like I can do more to grow it, even thicker. I'm like, but looking at it, like, I didn't even think that it was that, like I had that, didn't have that much hair. But, now that you see the difference, you're like, oh my gosh, oh, wow. So yeah, it was worth the whole experience and process, and this wasn't so hard, but it took a while. A lot of it is really kind of, I guess, the trust in getting it done. Like, there's a lot of hesitation, I think. You'd think like, oh, maybe yes, but it took me a while to say, okay, I'm gonna do it. And that after that, well, good results.
You look